Good afternoon.
Sorry, good afternoon, sir.
Take a seat.
Yes.
So, what does your name mean, Ishita?
So the name Ishita is another name for goddess Durga.
Could you give a brief introduction, please, for the benefit of the panel?
Yes, sir. I'm Ishita Kishore. I'm a graduate in economics from Sri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi University. Thereafter, I started working with Ernst & Young in the profile risk advisory for 2 years. And I've been an active sports person across my life, and I believe it has shaped my personality.
Noida, there is this lot of hullabaloo about super tech.
Supertech.
Guide me through this, walk me through this entire episode. What happened?
So in the Supertech Towers case, there was construction on an alleged wetland area, and this was encroached upon the wetland. And this was outside the permissions that was granted to the real estate company. And for these reasons, then later on, we had seen how the Supertech Towers were demolished using unique methods of bombing, and it was, sir, in terms of exploding that building and bringing it down. Detonating. I apologize.
Something which would have a very deleterious effect on the rest of the building.
Sir, I apologize. Detonating.
So, isn't it a case where the officials should be also made to hang? How is it that right under their noses, this huge building came up?
Sir, I do believe that higher accountability should be there for the officers who have given permissions and under whose presence these buildings could rise up so high and exist. Sir, accountability measures needed. Apart from that, in future also, we must be more vigilant about this.
But quite contrary to what you have been saying, there is a school of thought led by Samuel Huntington, and I'm sure you heard about, which says that corruption is actually serving as a lubricant to move the wheels of government. How would you view that point of view?
Sir, I do believe that corruption is a pertinent and a persistent problem for bureaucracy, and it must be removed throughout the chains of the hierarchy, right from the top till the bottom. And any such presence should be heavily punished, and we must have a zero tolerance approach towards corruption and any cases that come up.
My last question, One Dhan Yojana. Have you heard of this?
Yes, sir.
What is it all about?
So the One Dhan Yojana is about providing a minimum support price for the minor forest producers, and this can act as a good economic stimulant to the lives of the tribal people.
Which is the agency which is given the task of implementing this?
So I think it is Tri-Food and along with Tri-Fed along with Ministry of Tribal Affairs.
Thank you.
So you are a female, woman, young woman. So from that perspective, how you look at this total prohibition policy, which is the hallmark of Mr. Nitish Kumar's regime?
So from the woman's perspective, it is very important to stigmatize alcohol in Bihar because this has direct correlation, not just with bad behavior, but also domestic violence, erosion of savings, household saving. And women have been supportive of this policy, sir. We have seen a significant rise in these, significant fall. However,
so
sir,
why are women supporting this policy?
Sir, I think women are the direct victims of the spillover or the aftermath of alcohol.
Spillover?
Yes, sir.
Spillover of?
Sir, alcohol.
Of alcoholism?
Yes, sir. Because that has an impact on their day-to-day household lives in terms of domestic violence, in terms of the savings for their children, for their household. So this is why women are in support of the policy. However, sir, in my personal opinion, these are issues that must be dealt with and very strongly dealt with. But prohibiting alcohol is not the solution. Government must regulate instead.
Instead regulate.
Yes, sir.
Our country, unfortunately, good intentions of regulation does not translate into reality.
Sir, I do agree implementation is the strongest arm of any policy and implementation must be well thought of. We must see what is the ground reality and how our policies can be implemented better. Sir, I believe that in the case of prohibition of alcohol, we must deal with the problem of alcoholism as a separate issue in terms of rehabilitation and individual awareness.